YouTube, what the crap's going on? I think I'm live. How are y'all doing tonight? So I am waiting on the game to finish updating, but figured I would go ahead and get started. I'll kind of wait till I get a little bit of feedback in chat that I know everything's live and you all can hear me just fine, which I think you can. Yeah, it looks like we're live here. So, here we go. So yeah, I'm waiting on the game to finish updating. Looks like it's getting closer. Steam's almost there. I should have had this done earlier, but I was busy playing with the kids and totally forgot to update Steam. So in any case, yeah, we're just waiting on that update. I have 9 codes to give away tonight. And by the way, the stream tonight is, I guess, promoted by or sponsored by Intel. Intel is the one that provided a lot of the swag that I got in the video that you all saw, and they're going to provide me with the processor to have some fun with as well. So very much thank them. It's very generous of them, and they're also the ones responsible for helping get these game codes for you. So thank you to Intel. And you know, they're obviously, it says their name on this stuff because they're involved in the lab. So in any case, yeah, appreciate Intel sponsoring the game codes here so I could have this giveaway for you all. That's a lot of game codes. 9 game codes is pretty sweet. So maybe we should get things started before we even kick the game off by giving away a code. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So you all hang tight here. Open Steam, if you're just now joining, open Steam, get it ready to where you can input a key, because I'm gonna put a key in the chat and you're gonna have to copy that key and put it into Steam and hit the activate button, and you're gonna have to be the first one to do it. There's a lot of people here, so get Steam open, everybody get ready. If you don't get the first one, there's gonna be 9 in total, and we're gonna do them all the same way. So here we go. First code is about to hit the chat, so you all get ready. So get ready in the live chat. It's probably the code's gonna come out, just so you all know, the codes will probably come out before you actually hear me say it because there's lag. So here we go. First code in the chat. So there's the first game code. If you get the code unlocked, let me know if you're the winner. I'd like to hear it. Ooh, sweet, our game's updated. Let's play. Alright, jump in here. We don't want any mods anyway. Select all, unselect. Let's just jump on in. Hey, you guys saying you're not fast enough? You'll never be the fastest. You gotta try it. You gotta go for it. Gotta go for it. Alright, so I just need to switch over in-game, and we're in-game. There we are, we're in-game. So let's head over to the laboratory. I was thinking, or laboratory, sorry, I gotta say it proper CA style. Did more than one person get the code active? If so, that's pretty cool. I hope maybe a couple of you got it active. So, all right, let's kick things off in the laboratory here. So, one of the things I want to do, I'm going to reset everything to standard. And one of the things that people have been asking me for is, like, what's it like if you play just a battle where there is a whole bunch of units? And that's a good question. So, like, just kind of a normal battle, but with a ton of units. And so I was thinking maybe to do something kind of epic here. Let's maybe do Empire, and we'll go up against Skaven, because, you know, this is all Skaven themed. And instead of doing like 10 times unit size where it just gets incredibly insane, what's it like if we do something like 3 times the unit size? Do we get good frame rates and stuff? But just to make it a little more interesting, what we'll do is we'll turn up the impact force to like 150% to where it's a little bit higher. And also for fun, let's crank up explosion damage just a little. We'll go like 25%. A little bit of extra winds of magic. Just to make the battle more interesting since we're just going against the AI. And then let's do... Figures good, charge duration's okay, entity scale, blood, projectile penetration. I think all the rest of this is kind of good. Ability radius is good. And let's leave damage and everything else where it's at. So just changing a couple settings just to make a little more magic, a little more explosion, a little more fun. So I think that's the idea here. Let's get Volkmar and his pimp wagon here. Abilities. Oh, we want to deck him out. Bring the house. Bring it all. Fireball. I don't think we need that. Flamestorm. Let's do that. Items. Get him a power stone. And then let's do... We got to get a couple Knights of the Blazing Sun if we're going to do this right. Ooh, it's going to be expensive. We need some cheap infantry. You think we can... Nah, I don't know if we could pull this off. We'll probably have to cut one of the rocket batteries. 4 flagellants. Got a couple of heavy cavalry. Let's do... let's see here. Couple of free company militia maybe. Alright, let's see if this works. So we're just gonna play it. It's basically 3 times the size of the unit, but before we kick it off, let's give away another key. So everybody in the chat, get ready. There's another key coming in, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait a second after I say this so that the lag comes. So whenever you all hear me say that I'm giving away another key, put something in the chat and I'll drop the next game key in, okay?
I smell failure!
All right, I think people are ready for the key. I'm seeing it in the chat. So here comes key number 2. It's coming to the chat. Everybody ready. Get your Steam ready. It's there. All right, and when the battle's over, we'll do another one. I'll try and keep the keys coming. This is going to be a huge battle. This actually should be pretty fun. So see, this is 3 times the unit size. It feels obviously a little bit slower in terms of frame rates, but it doesn't feel that bad. Yeah, it doesn't feel that bad. I can still move the camera and get around okay. Volkmar. The maps aren't really big enough for much bigger unit sizes. I think that's going to be one of the big killers. Yeah, there is a big delay. So for those of you who are waiting on keys, there's a delay. So each time I give a key away, I'm going to wait until you all have acknowledged that I said I'm going to give it away. So when you hear me say that, get ready, because it's coming. So it won't be long after that. That Sunmaker's got so many units, that's going to be cool. Alright, let's do this thing. Let's crush, kill some Skaven. So we're up against a pretty huge horde of vermin. Look at all these Skaven. Ah, yeah. Yeah, we're going to be giving these guys quite a beating. Now, remember, the explosions are up a little higher, so my Sunmaker should be particularly effective. I'm actually having pretty good success. This is running good speed right now. There's some rat ogres moving up on this flank. Hopefully they get shot good. I'm going to try and counter the Doom Wheel over here. Let's run out here. Charge! Let's get this giant Knights of the Blazing Sun charge here. Charge! Oh man, that was with just regular gravity. Oh, look at that. Just flattened him. Let's charge into the back of these rat ogres. Volkmar, you know what to do. Okay, we routed one of the rats there. Let's let the rest of them attack me so I can use the big flaming ability. Ooh, a warp fire thrower. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Go, go. Put an end to that. I want to use the flaming head, but I want to get as many of the Skaven up here as possible first. Oh yeah, here it comes. Woo! Get yourself burned. Alright, how's Volkmar doing? Where's he at? Alright, Volkmar's out here. This is actually, I get pretty decent performance right now. I'm actually kind of surprised how decent the performance is. I mean, it's definitely running slower than normal, but I mean, it's totally manageable. If the maps were bigger and these guys kind of moved around a little bit better for their unit size. Look at that banishment. Let's go over here and try and get that doom wheel. Getting some flaming bombardment there. Look at that doom wheel, just mowing the lawn with my flagellants. The Knights of the Blazing Sun got some serious damage done out here. Let's see if we can pull back away from this fight for a minute and get another charge. And then how's our Knights doing out here? Let's again charge away from here a little bit, cycle around. You are a pyromancer? That's good. That's why I brought you. It's a little bit risky because it's going to be close to my own guys. Here it comes. Woo! Get burned. Oh no, that's going towards my flagellants. Oh, a little bit of friendly fire. A little bit of friendly fire. Literally, friendly and fire. Alright, Knights of the Blazing Sun, let's turn around. Volkmar's trying to kill a doom wheel and he can't really do it. Let's crank up some power with the Power Stone. Look at those epic charges. Man, that's a lot of Knights of the Blazing Sun. And they are doing some huge damage on the charge. Let's get over here and get rid of these death glow bombardiers. Charge! Just go straight for the infantry. Boom! Charge our way through the Skaven slave spears. Alright, now onto the warp fire throwers. Where's my other cavalry at? Let's get back here. Just gonna ignore the doom wheel for now. Man, look at these Knights of the Blazing Sun. 790 rat kills. Here we go, here we go. Let's get another good Knights of the Blazing Sun destruction here of these Plague Monk Censer Bearers. You may be good against infantry. This ain't infantry. Oh yeah, those guys, wow, they're doing a ton of damage in return though. That anti-armor. Chase these guys out of here. Let's keep our Knights of the Blazing Sun alive. Come on, get over here. Definitely want the Knights alive. Scoot up. Let's kill these guys. Oh, hey, I don't want that. I don't want none of that. Let's bring these guys up and try and shoot these units. Okay, over here. Over here. Let's charge some of these regrouped units. And let's bring some flagellants out. Hey, these guys are chasing me. If you want to be, if you want to catch me, here you go, catch. Woo! The charges in Warhammer are just so satisfying. So satisfying. Let's get these guys. Alright, we got our flagellants out here. I think we're about to finish this up. So yeah, this is actually, like I said, it actually ran pretty good, all things considered.
I fear nothing. For Heldenhammer. In range. Attack them men. Our orders. Ready. General.
Yeah, so at 3 times unit size, I would get what I call acceptable performance. Acceptable. We would need bigger maps. If the engine was optimized a little, I would think it would work. I would think it would work. Knights of the Blazing Sun for the win, though. Looks like we're getting rid of the Doom Wheel. Yeah, I kind of told you all to shoot him, not going to melee. Run, Pyromancer. We're not ready to see you leave this world. We'd be better off shooting this guy, I think. Yeah, Queek's gonna be hard to kill. Yeah, shooting him's getting some good damage done. Let's go chase all the rest of these Skaven infantry off the map. Yeah, that guy's getting shot up nice. Let's just keep these guys busy. It's so hard to kill single entity units when you start to scale up. Like, they just live and live and live because they have so many hit points. And especially if they're ones that heal, like Vlad. Oh my gosh, they're darn near unkillable. Let's see if we can keep Volkmar in this fight. Should be able to shoot the assassin to death at least. There we go. Do it. Execute him. Getting some damage done now. Let's try and kill that Doom Wheel. Again, single unit entities are pretty tough to deal with. That's one of the big failings of the lab that I've seen so far is even when you scale stuff, like when you scale, you kind of have to scale the damage, which is what I should have done here. But the damage doesn't scale as much as you can scale the unit size, and so it ends up being problematic. Let's chase this guy off. Oh, geez, he already came back from routing. I actually want a victory screen here instead of the defeat. I mean, I feel like I've worked for the victory. Let's kill these Poison Wind Globadiers. Alright, we can shoot Queek to death. Trying to run this assassin down. Hey, just so you all are ready, be ready in the chat. As soon as this battle is over, when the battle's over, I'm going to give away another key, okay? So whenever you've heard me say this, start typing yes in the chat, and I'll know you're all ready for a key. And remember that as soon as I start seeing yeses in the chat, I'm gonna drop the key. So be ready. And again, thank you to Intel for providing the keys. Look at that, 777 kills on the Sunmaker. Knights of the Blazing Sun. Some good stuff. Good stuff. And for those of you wondering too, this DLC, if I understand it right, it's free, right? Okay. There's the key. All right, we got the key out. So that was a fun battle. I've had some other people request a few things. Hey, one thing which might be kind of interesting to test just real quick. I can't test it too great. Well, actually, let's get back in the lab. I'll test. I have something to test later on, but let's hit back in the lab. Let's just have a little fun here. Let's reset everything. Did some Empire versus Skaven. Oh, someone wanted to see tiny entities. That's what it was. So I think someone wanted to see a mini Kolak, and like we'll do some mini Shaggoths. Go to lab settings and let's do. We'll crank the damage way up, and let's do the entity scale down to where they're like half the size. We'll cut the gravity, and we'll do extra charge duration. Lots of blood. And then let's crank up impact force as well, so that all these guys get a ton of charges. And let's do mini Kolaks, okay? This will be mini Kolak. And let's do... Who should mini Kolak beat up? Stunties. Alright, so we got mini Kolak, and we're going to put some stunties out here. Put some dwarf warriors. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Settings, lab settings, one time. All right, here we go.
Run, flee, flee.
Yeah, Jarl, I already gave the key out. So it goes fast, man. It goes fast. There is quite a bit of lag between when I'm saying something and when you all actually hear it. I can turn down some of the lag in streams sometimes, but if I turn down the lag in the stream, it also means that you may experience more buffering. So it's kind of a give and take. So here's a tiny Kolak. He may not look too tiny, but he's 50% of his normal size. So this is going to be small dragon ogres versus stunties. And we have a ton of impact force and low gravity. So it'll be smaller dragon ogres still launching stunties in the orbit, I think. What do you all think? Small dragon ogre, big hit. Grind their bones. It's not a bad idea, Kolak. The stunty space program is official now, people. Well, these Daways are stuffed full of blood too. Just imagine what this lightning's gonna do here in a minute when we set it off. Woo! That killed the frame rates. That lightning did some serious damage. Right now, the mini dragon ogres look like they're defeating the Dawi blob. Do oversized dragons against peasants? Dude, that might be pretty good. Might be pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. You know what we should try? I wonder if a giant siege battle is any more interesting. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe he just drags out. Brutal. Yeah, these stunties are not enjoying life right now against all these dragon ogres. And I think despite the huge numbers difference, the dragon ogres look like they've got this one in hand. Here, should we watch this from afar? Just there's a view. There's a view right there. Giant Grimgore against peasants. Speaking of, when this battle is over, be ready. When the battle's over, I'm giving away another game key. So have Steam up. Have the activate a Steam key screen open and be ready to copy and paste that sucker. So, and when it comes through the chat, it's going to be coming fast, okay? Alright? So keep an eye out. As soon as this battle's over, I'm going to be dropping a key. This time, I'm just warning y'all ahead of time. When I drop this key, it's just going to be at the end of the battle. I'm not going to wait for you to be responding in the chat, okay? That way the chat's not moving as fast this time when the key gets there, so just be ready when the battle's over, okay? When I click end battle, I'm going to tab out of the screen and drop a key. It's going to happen before you see the end of the battle, so I'm telling you, get ready right now. Get ready right now. Wow, those stunties got beat down bad. Like that wasn't even close. Of course, they were pretty crappy infantry. They were pretty crappy. Just look at that. Alright, I dropped another key in the chat. Of course, by the time you hear this, you're too late. Alright, there we go. So, we've given away 4 keys. I've got 5 more. Again, thank you to Intel and Creative Assembly for providing the keys. Thank you very much. Intel's kind of sponsoring the stream tonight. They're going to provide me with a processor so we can have even more fun in the laboratory and just really burn the cores out here. I do want to see what a siege battle, or actually, you know what might be kind of a, oh, you can only do land battle. Ah, that sucks. They need to switch that where you can do siege and choke points. If you can do siege and choke point, that'd be a huge deal. So they need to add that, but you know, I won't give them too much grief because I guess it's new. Cicero, did you get that key? If so, congrats, man. Whoever got the key, congrats. If you've won one tonight, congratulations. If you have won a key and you're still in the chat, let me know if you're one of the ones who won it. I'd like to know. So let's see. What else do we want to do? I think the giant dragon idea would be kind of fun. We just need a princess just to have one. Let's get some star dragons. Let's swap over to Bretonia. Do Lord of the Peasants here. Settings, lab settings. This time we're going to crank the entity scale up. So dragon will be 250% of the size. Impact force, let's leave it high. Let's leave damage high. Projectile gravity. Yeah, I think all the other settings would be good. So this is going to be giant dragons versus the peasants. And again, when this battle's over, I'm going to be giving out another key. So keep an eye on the screen this time. So, all right, let's see what happens here. Let's see, Battle of the Cairns. What's the... Hey, we need to pick a Bretonia Bordelot. Here we go. Here's a Bretonia-themed map. Okay, they're the attackers. Got the dragons. Should be fun. Let's giant dragons versus peasants. Rip peasants. I agree, Alazar. These oh my gosh, those are some giant dragons. Let's spread them out so we can get a full appreciation for just how big these star dragons are. And star dragons are pretty frightening as it is. So just for scale, there's the elven princess down here. She's like a small snack compared to what we're getting here. So, giant dragons, folks. And again, remember, when this battle is over, keys, they're coming your way. So be prepared. Be prepared. When I click in battle, which again, remember, there's lag in this stream. The end of the battle is going to happen before you see the end of the battle. So get your screens ready now. When you hear this, get your screens ready for a code. I want you all to win. Oh my goodness. Those are some big dragons, folks. I don't know about you all, but I would not like to be a peasant in my Warhammer 2 game. Man. I thought those Firelock infantry and Napoleon and Empire had it bad. Little did we know that there was going to be a lot of Total War peasants who had it even worse. Just look at the size of these dragons. That's pretty freaking awesome. Oh, someone says, what about the deluxe copy that I got in the loot box? Good question. So Derek Gonzalez asked me, what about the Serpent God edition that I got in the loot box that I said I'd give away? So great question, Derek. The Serpent God edition is going to be given away. I'm doing a huge Christmas giveaway. I'm going to film a couple of things this weekend and put it into a video. And on that video, there'll be a link into a Gleam giveaway. And you can enter it for free just by being subscribed, and you can get extra entries by following me on Twitter or watching videos. I'll put lots of other extra entries that aren't just Twitter related for people who don't have Twitter. It'll be mostly from watching videos and being subscribed. So you'll have a chance to win that one, and the winner will get notified via email. Oh my goodness, just look at this. Yeah, the winner would get notified via email, and I will ship it. So that's how you can win the Serpent God edition. And on top of that, I have a ton of crap to give away. I've got a motherboard to give away. I've got my old Snowball microphone to give away that I'm going to autograph for someone. I've got, I'm trying to think of the other side. I have a headset, an MSI headset. It's like a $150 headset that's RGB lit, 7.1 surround. I'm going to give that away. I can autograph that too if someone wants. I have an RGB gaming mouse from Corsair. I've got a backlit keyboard, mechanical keyboard from Corsair. I've got a giant Corsair mouse pad. I probably have a few other things around here that I'm willing to give away as well. So I mean, it's going to be a huge... Oh, and I'm going to get some Steam keys. How did a dragon die? Is this really possible? Peasants can kill a star dragon? I'll be jiggered. I would have never expected that. Well, I know how we can fix them peasants. Anyway, pretty sure the peasants are almost gone here. The dragon just hit the other one with its breath attack and almost killed it. Oh, that's hilarious. Only my dragons would be stupid enough to hit each other like that. Let's get out of the way over here and let these dragons do some breath attacks. I think we got the rest of the peasants. My princess, did she get beat down by the Bretonnian Lord? Look, the princess is huge too. Giant princess. Alright, Bretonnian Lord. Prepare. Prepare yourself. Let's make sure and get all our other dragons out of the way this time. We'll start trying to use breath attacks on this guy. Our dragons are so big, they're probably going to block the missile. Alright, spread out, guys, so we can do some breath attacks. Woo! We got him. Oh, come on, just be a good boy and die already. Look at him, landed all the way on the outskirts of the map. Alright, let's see if we can kill this guy. Oh yeah, there we go. We got him. Comes another key. Alright, keys in the chat. Of course, like I said, if you heard this, it's too late. Alright, so the dragons, of course, we all knew they would win, so that was no big surprise. I do want to kind of test something. Someone told me that when I did my cavalry test the other day, they said that, you all hold on, I'm going to switch over to desktop view real quick, exit out of the game. Hang tight. I'm going to relaunch the game. No, what are you doing? Stop it! Get out of the way, you filthy rat. There we go. Come on, be good. Mod manager, no extra upkeep. Alright, yeah, these two mods updated. So let's test Hex Wraiths versus the Demigryph Knights here. Let's switch over here. Sega. Alright, so we're going to do a quick test because someone had pointed out to me the other day that I did not test Hex Wraiths against Demigryph Knights with halberds when I did the episode where we tested, and I know this may not be the perfect proper place to follow up on this, but hey, we're on a stream. Speaking of which, get ready folks, I'm going to have another key in the chat here coming in just a minute, okay? This one's going to be a little more random, so on your toes, okay? On your toes. So, be ready. Be ready. I'm gonna do... Yeah, we need vampire counts. And we need a Hex Wraith. Let's do the standard Hex Wraith. Not the Chillgeist. Standard Hex Wraith. So people were thinking Hex Wraith will win against Demigryph Knights head on. I don't think so. Personally. Oh, that's a Mortis engine. Come on. Come on. No, not quit the windows. Just concede defeat. In battle. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Vampires. Where's the freaking Hex Wraiths? I think they're arranged by... Ah, here they are. Hex Wraiths. Alright. Yeah, I don't think the Hex Wraiths are going to win. I know they're ethereal, but... I don't think so. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm open to it. Chillgeist? Maybe. Maybe Chillgeist. Let's do this. Let's look at stats. So 38 attack or weapon strength, armor piercing, 52 armor piercing plus anti-large. These guys are anti-large. Yes, they're ethereal, so they get to deflect 75% of physical damage, and physical damage is what my Demigryph Knights deal. No armor. It's also a big deal. So, alright, here we go. Yes, sir. Charge! I think Demigryph Knights take it, but we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, Hex Wraiths. Look at that. Shows what I know. Look at that. Hex Wraiths are going to put a dominant victory down on the Demigryph Knights. In my face. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, There's actually, I think there's 3 keys left, people. I think there's 3 keys left. So, man, check that out. Sure enough. Sure enough. Easy victory for the Hex race. Well, now that begs the question. If the Hex race won that fight, we kind of need to switch over to the vampires. And let's pull the Hex race in here. And now we need to try them against some of the other cavalry. So, Hex Wraiths against Dragon Princes. Dragon Princes do not have magical attacks. It says that the Dragon Princes are going to win in the power bar. Let's see. Yeah, Air didn't test Hex Wraiths, and Hex Wraiths won.
A shameful display!
I know, it is a shameful display. Hey, just so you know, folks, keep an eye out in the chat, okay? Keep an eye out in the chat. When this test is over, there's going to be another key coming your way in the chat. So, heads up. I warned you. And remember, there's lag. So whenever this battle is actually over, it'll still be going what you're seeing. So be ready. Stay ready, ain't gotta get ready. Okay, Dragon Princes, Hex Wraiths. I am surprised just how decisive the victory was for the Demigryph Knights. It was quite decisive, or for the Hex Wraiths. Now this one, the Dragon Princes won the charge big time. This will be interesting. I wonder why Demigryph Knights with halberds do so poor against the Hex Wraiths. And look at this, the Hex Wraiths are going to get owned by the Dragon Princes. The Dragon Princes just absolutely crush them. They have magic resistance? No, just physical. They just have 25% physical resistance. Maybe that's what the... But I don't know, because the Hex Wraiths have magic attacks, right? I think the Hex Wraiths have magic attacks. So, yeah, in any case, that's kind of strange. Again, thank you to Intel for giving me the game codes to give away, and thank you all for being here. I hope you're enjoying winning some game codes. Alright, so yeah, Hex Wraiths get absolutely punished. Get absolutely punished by the Dragon Princes. That is interesting. Well, I know Dragon Princes beat the Dark Elf Cavalry, and I want to say the Lizardman Cavalry as well. At least I think they do. I want to see this again. Like, that's... I'm just a little bit shocked here. See here, it says the Demigryphs are going to win. Let's see what happens. Alright, this time I'm controlling the Hex Wraiths and the AI is in control of the Demigryphs. Do I have the difficulty setting changed? I forgot to look. Let's see what happens. No, just Hex Wraiths own the Demigryphs. Look at that. Man, for some reason, Demigryphs just don't like fighting Hex Wraiths. That's interesting to know, because it seems like every time I play against the Empire, I'm always bringing Blood Knights and trying to heal them over the Demigryphs. Wow. Now, I think something to be aware of with Hex Wraiths, though, is that they're ethereal, which can be good and bad. It can be good in the sense that it saves you from physical damage, but it means you're extremely prone to magical damage. I think the other thing we didn't test was Boar Boy Biggins. They cost so much cheaper, but the question was, do they trade effectively when you're considering cost? Possibly. I mean, we could ramp them up to this. They don't even go up to the same cost here. I don't think Boar Boy Biggins would do very well though. But let's try a couple of tests. Let's do one Boar Boy Biggin just to see whether we think it's cost effective. So, by the way, chat, get ready. I want your get your Steam key open, or get ready to put a Steam key in. There's going to be more keys coming very soon. Ah, okay, so now it makes sense. As the great Book of Grudges tells me, and he's absolutely right. Dragon princes have huge fire resistance, and hex wraiths have flaming attacks. It all makes sense now. Gotcha. Thanks, Book of Grudges. Appreciate it, man. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, so let's see whether Boar Boy Biggins can trade effectively. They're not going to win. The question is, can they do significant damage for their cost? On the charge, they actually win. Yeah, and this is where I expect them to start getting cut up. They're going to need to do more than half damage, which they just accomplished. Well, the AI just pulled out, so it's going to kind of void this test, but that's annoying. I know it's shock cavalry AI, but seriously? Let's just do a second charge here. I mean, it does look like Boar Boys may be a... They may be a cost-effective trade, especially if you get multiple charges like this. But the Boar Boy Biggins, we're going to win this possibly, but it's because the AI took 2 charges against me, and they shouldn't have. The Demigryph Knights were actually winning the combat before they had to take a second charge from me. But the Boars do appear to trade very cost-effectively. So I don't think that I would say that the Boars are better cavalry just because they trade cost-effectively like that. I still think Demigryph Knights with halberds are the best anti-cavalry cavalry because they are good in so many situations, and they're good against monsters. So I would say that's the reason why I kind of feel like Demigryph Knights with halberds are such an effective unit. Now, before we hop off here, let's hop back over to the laboratory. I'm going to reboot the game. Where's my stupid bar down here? There we go. Alright, Steam. Let's launch the game. Mod manager. Turn off all the mods. Launch. Again, thank you, Intel, for giving us the keys for this. Appreciate it. No, that stream's not over just yet, folks. Not over. Some people asking it's over. I was just rebooting the game, turning my mods off. Let's go back into the laboratory. So I'm trying to think of other stuff. I think let's think of a unit that would be cool with some of these settings, something that we haven't tested yet. Oh, you know what might be kind of fun? We haven't done yet. How about Way Watchers? Let's get a bunch of Way Watchers, and we'll put a Skaven army over here. So Skaven, and yeah, they just got a random army. That's fine. Lab settings. Let's crank the damage up. Let's take the impact force back down to normal, but we'll leave the damage high just for fun. Reload time, ammunition, projectile penetration, vigor cost reduction, and let's do a little bit of unit size. Let's actually take the unit size just up to double. Charge scale, blood's up high. Take the charge duration down. Entity scale just back to 100%. Okay. Cost reduction, winds of magics, normal explosion damage, leadership, blood. Okay, let's try this one. Borderlo, let's pick a different one. Oak of Ages, is it on here? Oak and Hammer, no. Yeah, this will work.
Should we one see?
Alright, I do have one game code left to give away, and I'm going to give it away at the end of the stream. I'll make sure everybody is good and ready. The stream is going to end in about 9 to 10 minutes, depending on this battle. Let's have some fun with Way Watchers. Way Watchers have absurd range. Like, they have such good range. Okay, let's do this. Let's see how much damage our Way Watchers can cause to the Skaven freaks. Way Watchers are dressed so flamboyantly. Okay, here go the Way Watchers. Now remember their reload time, damage, projectile penetration. Everything's going to be turned way up. So this is going to be the ultimate Wood Elf kite army. Way Watchers with better vigor, faster reload. They're already causing a lot of damage. Stay out ahead of everybody here because we got long range. Oh, look at that, just completely nuked a Doom Wheel. Boy, if you turn this on in campaign with these settings, can you even imagine trying to fight Wood Elves on Legendary? Holy crud, it'd be impossible. Look at this, look how fast the Way Watchers are just nuking everything. Look at this. These units have shields, so it's helping them. Like the poor Doom Wheel, yeah, no shield there. And I think their vigor loss, yeah, they're still fresh. They're gonna stay fresh and be able to keep running. The ultimate kite army indeed. So how many of you would be rage quitting right now if you came across this in multiplayer, or, like I said, having to play the AI on legendary difficulty with an army like this? I know I would be. Rage quit for the win. There's all the extra ammo and everything. This is just completely unfair. Let's keep watching this here. Look at this. The missile penetration's way up. 300% damage.
Our bows are yours. Tire us.
Let's keep moving. Skaven, get wrecked. Skaven, get wrecked. Yeah, no prayer here for the... Oh, look at that! The Deathglow Bombardiers, man. Woo! Talk about 300% damage. They got a little bit of rat revenge there. There we go. Skaven chain route. Easy victory. Hey, so everybody, I'm just about out of time for the stream. Everybody get Steam ready. I want everybody to have the best chance at this last key, okay? Get it ready. Be ready to go. And yeah, just a couple minutes. I'm going to drop this last one in right towards the very end of the stream. So just have Steam ready. Be ready to input the key. Get ready to copy paste. Appreciate everybody joining tonight. It was a fun stream. I do hope you all enjoyed getting to see a little bit more laboratory gameplay, or laboratory gameplay. There's a patch that went live today too, and let's actually switch over to desktop. Yes, I want to quit, and I'm gonna pull up over here. Give me just a second. So, reprisal updates, Warhammer 2. So here it is. Yeah, so there was an update that went live today as well, and it's the reprisal update. So they made a bunch of updates. If you all want to, I'm gonna put a link in the chat. Go check it out. It's not a Steam key, but yeah, there's the reprisal update notes. Basically, it sounds like they updated a whole bunch of stuff in campaign, tried to fix some crashes, added in some skills for the legendary lords in the old world, fixed some bugs with raising the dead in the new world. It's a pretty big list, actually. And they said, here's the important stuff. They remind us that there's a campaign pack coming to Warhammer 2 in January of 2018. And there's also some free LC that's going to come at that time. So that campaign pack is almost... They say it's a campaign pack. We don't know for sure, because it doesn't say faction pack, but with the campaign pack you might be able to release a faction. I'm kind of thinking they're going to do Tomb Kings, and I think that's where we're going to get Tomb Kings in the game. That would be really freaking exciting to have that going on. I sure hope so. But in any case, yeah, That would be awesome if it's Tomb King. So that's coming. There's a free LC in January, so some stuff to look forward to. They also said that there's going to be an even bigger update then. And the other thing I noticed here at the end of this is they said the January update will be more extensive. And one of the things they mentioned is a raft of new technologies and legendary lord skills for Bretonia. So that should be interesting. Multiple buildings for a range of settlements. New innate traits for many old world legendary lords. So I mean, just really, they're going to be doing a huge update in January. This sounds like it's going to be really cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. In any case, do appreciate you all joining the stream. Are you ready? Everybody ready for a final code here? Here comes the final game code. Thank you, Intel. Thank you for giving me the game codes to give away. Thank you for the awesome loot crate. It was fantastic. Creative Assembly and Intel were too kind and really appreciate it. I appreciate them giving me early access. Again, thank you for you all being here as well. And like I said, the stream tonight was sponsored by Intel because of them providing me with one of their new processors. When I get it, I'll make a video and we'll talk a little bit. I think that'll be a fun one. Maybe we'll do a video too on how to install a processor in case you ever wanted to do your own. I've done a little bit on that before, but we'll do another one. But in any case, here we go, folks. Here comes the final key of the night. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you to those who joined. We've given away 9 game keys. If you haven't won anything tonight, never fear. There's a huge Christmas giveaway coming up where I'm going to be giving away a ton of prizes. And I'll have a video. I don't know if it's going to happen on Christmas Day. I kind of want for it to, but I can't promise that because, of course, it gets busy. It'll happen before New Year's, and I'm going to be giving away a ton of awesome stuff. So thank you, everybody, for joining the stream tonight. Congratulations to the winners. Again, thanks, Intel. I will see you all back with some more Total War content in the near future. HeirofCarthage, signing out.